From mammal trapping and insect identification to tree climbing and snake collecting, FHSU biology students have kept busy this summer with projects at Fort Leavenworth Military Reservation.
This summer we've been working on doing some ecological surveys. A lot of what we've been doing has been involving grad students, undergrad students, across different disciplines, students with different focuses. Typical day would generally include getting to mammal traps first, obviously animals inside of small metal containers in high heat, high humidity situations. You always have to prioritize mammals. So opening traps, make sure we're rebaiting traps depending on the day, either collecting traps and then processing mammals. So doing things like taking hind foot measurements, tail measurements, sexing the individual, and then getting species measurements as well are typical measurements you would take for small mammals.
This research is funded through a grant from the Department of Defense. The reservation is currently working towards creating wetland habitats in the lower Missouri River Basin, and these ecological surveys are helping further that project.
And so they want to produce a wetland in the floodplain here on the base, and so what we need to do as biologists is say, okay, what's there beforehand, and is there anything that maybe we need to keep an eye on while we're constructing or post-construction. And so we get an idea of what's there before, and then they do their wetland construction, and then we go back afterwards and do a post-wetland construction and see if anything has changed.
Some of the most recent specimens documented on base are from over 80 years ago. Depending on funding availability, this project could continue for several years as the biologists work to further catalog species currently found on the reservation.
We'd like to do a long-term monitoring of certain different biological areas, whether that be herpetology or mammals or the insects. And so the longer we can continue to do the project, the more information, the better knowledge we have about the area.
For Tiger Media Network, I'm Alicia Feyerherm.